IAT
103.
How would you describe the course in 3 adjectives?
Extensive papers, reading.
Challenging, difficult, critical thinking. It's not really an adjective, but that's what you do.
3 words. Oh my god.
You are given artifacts, let's call them, and you have to analyze it, make your own thoughts about it, and you learn APA. It's a lot about rational thought. APA, about having facts to back up your thesis. APA, a good structured argument.
103 is your first writing course. You look at certain topics that have to do with, let's say, digital media and whatnot. Think about something in an objective way, and then you critique it using backed up evidence.
You are going to, from the ground up, relearn how to write. Throw away everything
That is true.
you've ever known. This course will teach you how to write.
They're like preparing you for university, right? And then you just never use MLA ever again.
Everything you say, you need to back up.
APA. Every time you came in, you're really challenged to develop your thinking and to grow.
What new skills have you acquired from 103?
I learned how to do APA citation.
APA.
In high school, never used the word I, but in 103 I found that if you wanted to argue something, it would be better for you to say, I argued that.
So the first textbook you'll find, they say, I say. I read the whole book on my own. I still have it. It teaches you how to frame your work within other people's work. It's so good. I love that book. It's the only textbook that I've just read.
Ever.
Yeah.
What were some memorable projects in 103?
Yeah, the challenging one was the paper, but my favorite one was the portfolio.
Yeah, it was fun. It's kind of like 102 merged into 103 and we made a final portfolio kind of thing.
Yeah, I think the 2 main projects, you have a few assignments, but the main ones are going to be the research paper. I think it's an argumentative paper. And I think the first one I turned in, there was no argument at all. Actually, I was just praising. And then the portfolio at the end, which is just kind of fun.
Honestly, people did it like the morning before it was due.
I started at 11 p.m. and I finished at 7 a.m. And it snowed all night.
You really hope that the campus would get closed, because Burnaby got closed. Surrey never breaks down.
One thing that is always closed is Doxals.
If you are clutching your final project, be sure to come like 5 hours before it's due. As for the most challenging project, the paper, obviously. So the paper consists of 2 parts. First is the 10% draft and the 20% final. In total, this paper is worth 30% of your grade. So
Which seems like a big chunk, and it's stressful for a first-year student. What I would say is just focus on what you're doing in the present in 103.
what would you recommend doing to get a head start on 103?
Aside from APA citation,
APA.
I think also you can't really do much until the course starts, but when it starts, don't take it lightly. Your first assignment, think about it when you get it back. Figure out maybe what you're missing, and from there, try to get better at it, because in 103, it moves really fast. You're kind of writing almost every week, and then when it's too late, then you can't really fix anything. So yeah.
So one of the funny things about this is they have a checklist. You check off each thing. If you have checks for all of them, then you're safe. You haven't plagiarized. And if not, then you plagiarized. And it's all gonna be X's. Even when you're trying as hard as you can to not plagiarize, you will be plagiarizing.
What would you recommend doing to get a head start on this?
Go to Staples or something and buy a day planner, because I bought that and I'm way more organized now. That's a tough one for 103.
I guess learning APA for sure.
APA. I would just time manage better, start earlier.
Yeah.
Day planner.
Hashtag Staples.
Sponsor us, please.
You could check out hermeneutics and it was hermeneutics and something else, but those are really, really complicated and they're very important. And then I also suppose the very first assignment will catch everybody off guard.
I got a C-.
Yeah, everybody bombs.
If you were to take the course again, what would you have done differently?
With my paper, for sure, I would have started research a lot earlier than I did. And then when it came to getting feedback from drafts and stuff, I wasn't really one who would go to my TA for help. And I feel like I should have. I mean, aside from your courses, if you have time, come hang out with IAT too.
That was IAT 103 Course Reviews. IAT 103, thank you for tuning in.